Moving on to number 4, where we are asked now to calculate the mean, median, and mode for a statistics set. There's a typo in this problem where it says top 10 liberal arts colleges. That should be 12, because if you do a quick count of the elements here, there are 12 elements in this data set. So calculating the average or the mean by hand means that we can take the sum of all of these elements, which turns out to be 473, divide by 12, which is the number of elements, and get our average of 39.4. Finding the median means that we should take this data and put it in sequential order, starting from 35, going all the way up to 51, and everything in between. Once the data is in sequential order, we can start crossing out the lowest and highest values, like so, and then repeating it until we are left with either 1 or 2 values. If we are left with one single value, then that is your median. If we're left with 2 values, then take the average of those 2 values. Both of these values are 39, so the average is going to be 78 over 2, which is 39, right? Because the average of 2 of the same number is that same number itself. Now, also putting this in sequential order is a nice way to calculate the mode, a nice way to identify the mode, because you can see that 39 happens 3 times. But actually, you can see that the number 40 also happens 3 times. And since they are tied for the most, that means the mode has 2 answers, in this case 39 and 40. Sorry, put that in the wrong spot. The mode is going to be both 39 and 40. It's possible for the mode to have 2 answers. Down here for this data set, we can see 250 happens twice, 120 happens twice, 390 happens twice. Since every element is tied for the most, that means there is no mode. Moving along, we can use our calculator, TI-84, to quickly calculate the mean and the median. The TI-84 does not calculate the mode. So let's see how to do that. We're going to take our data. This is a TI-84 emulator, which will closely resemble what you're using if you're using a TI calculator. Let's hit Stat, and let's hit Enter on Edit. And since we do have some data entries here, let's hit Clear. Let's get to the top of each header, hit Clear and Enter. Clear out those lists and start fresh. So 39, this is the data directly from the paper. It does not have to be in order. It can be put in as is. (37, 40, 37, 40, 35, and 39, 12 entries. The last entry is the 12th one. So once all the data has been put in, you don't have to move up, but just do a quick scan, make sure everything is correct, make sure everything matches the paper, hit Stat, hit to the right for one variable, statistics, hit Enter. And whatever list you put in, make sure that this list matches that number, in this case L1, and hit Enter. So we can see our 39.4 average value. That's the X with the bar on top of it, is the symbol for average. And we can see the quartiles that are listed. The median is the MED, which is the same as quartile 2, also known as the median, also known as the 50th percentile. So that's how we can calculate these means and medians using our calculator. Thank you for watching. On to the next one.